Perfect. So we're going to start in child pose. So Pat, just to remind you, I want you to bring your chest to your thighs and lower your hands down onto the mat. Everybody else, if you have your knees as wide as the mat, try to see if you can even take them a little bit wider. Lower your chest, lower your forehead down, and start to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Now lift your forehead, lift your chest, come to hands and knees. And you're going to take your right leg back, left arm forward. So right leg back, left arm forward. And Pat, you're going to take your right leg back, left arm forward, right arm back. Or you bring your shoulders in, so you choose. So you're doing right leg back, and then you'll do left leg back. So everyone else from that right leg back, left arm forward, you swap sides and bring your right arm forward, left leg back. Don't forget that breath. Right leg back, left arm forward, and hold. Right arm forward, left leg back, and lower. One more time, right leg back, left arm forward, and this time you're going to flex your right foot, you lower your right toes down, and hold. So right leg back, left arm forward, and you're just going to hold that position. And then Pat, I want you to bring that right leg forward and take your right arm forward and just lower your hands down. Everybody else with that right toes down, you're going to take your left arm up to the sky. So it's a little bit of a twist. And then slowly lower your left hand down, bring your right leg in. You take your right arm forward, left leg back. So Pat, you're going to take your left leg back, right arm forward, left arm back. Or you bring your hands into your elbows, you choose. Everybody else, you open up your chest. Pat, you're going to take your left leg in, lower your hands. Take your left arm, or was it your right arm? So you take your right arm up to the sky. Lower your right hand down, bring your left knee in, and bring your hips back to your heels, chest to thigh, forehead down. So Pat, you bring that left leg forward, lower your hands onto the mat, start to lower your chest. So your chest is not on your thighs, but lower that chest and you bring your chin to chest. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Now come up to hands and knees, tuck your toes, and bring that downward dog. And you're going to walk your dog. So you lift up one heel, lowering the other. Pat, you have your hands onto the mat. And you're going to lift your right heel. So you're walking your dog as well. Then you lift your left heel. So you're lifting up one and the other. Stretching out the back of your legs. Now maybe you can walk your toes a little bit further away. And this time I want you to lift your right toes, left toes, Everyone else, lifting up one heel, lowering the other. Now lift up both heels. Everyone lift up both heels. You're going to walk your feet to your hands. You bring your hands on your shin. So pat, if your legs are out, bring them in. Bring your hands on your shin. Then you bring your hands back onto your mat, everybody. And then slowly start to lift your chest and come all the way up. Everybody else, have your arms up to the sky. And pat, you bring your hands on your thighs. And lower your arms down by your side. Perfect. Now I'm on. So we're going to start with our warrior poses. So take your arms up, pat. If you just leave your hands on your thighs for a minute, everyone, forward fold, hands on your mat. So actually you can bring your hands down onto the floor, pat. Then you bring your hands on your shin. Slap your knees, hands back on your mat. Everybody else, you step back to that downward dog. You're going to lower to plank. Lower your knees. So you just stay in those hands and knees. So pat, put your hands on your shin, hands on your mat. Slowly come up and you bring those hands to your shoulders. So we're going to start off from downward dog. I want everyone to step your right foot forward. You lower your left foot down. We come into that warrior one position. And I want you to stay there for 5, 4. So you're going to take your left leg back. You have your hands to your shoulders. That's your warrior one. 3, 2, 1. Now everyone, I want you to start to bring your chest forward. So bring your chest forward. So pat and lower your chest. So chest towards that right thigh. Your left leg is back. Then you lift your chest. And you'll stretch your right arm forward and left arm back. Everyone. So that's our warrior two position. So from your arms forward, you lift. You take your left arm back, right arm forward. So warrior two. Warrior two. Remember, if it's too hard on the arms, you can bring your hands into your shoulders. Warrior two. Now let's rotate that right palm. We're going to lean back to reverse our warrior. So I just want you to take, just lift, I don't want you to take, because you don't want to take that arm over your head. You can just lean back just a little bit, wherever it's comfortable. If it is comfortable to lift your right elbow, but if not, keep that right elbow down, but you just lean your back. So it's a back bend. Then slowly, everyone, you want to straighten that front leg. You bring your right hand down, left arm up. We are in triangle. So Pat, you're going to take that right hand onto your right shin this time as you take your left elbow up to the sky. So that's your triangle, modified triangle pose. Come back up to warrior two. You come back up to warrior two, either right arm forward, left arm back, with your hands into your shoulder. And you're going to slowly bring that left foot forward. And you lower your hands back onto the mat. Everybody else in that triangle pose, you have your warrior two. Take your left arm forward. Lift your back heel. Step it forward. You have your arms down by your sides. So both hands, arms by your side, feet top of the mat. And we just swap sides. So you take that right leg back. So this time your left knee is bent. Arms up to the sky. So warrior one. Pat, you take your right leg back. And then just stay forward for a minute. So either bring your hands onto your left thigh or hands onto your shoulder. And when we get to warrior two, you're just going to rotate your chest, left arm forward, right arm back. So everyone, for that warrior one, you're going to bring your chest forward. And then you lift, take that right arm back, left arm forward, palms facing down. Warrior two. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now rotate that front arm. I want you to lean back to reverse a warrior. So Pat, I want you to bring that left hand to your left shoulder as you lean back. Or you can always have that left hand on your thigh as you lean back. Everyone else, take your left arm over your head. And let's hold, keeping that left knee bent. For 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior two. We'll straighten that front leg. We're in triangle. Left hand down, right arm. So you bring your left hand onto your shin, bring that right hand onto your shoulder. And if possible, see how you're going. Maybe you can take it a bit further. So you really feel that stretch all along your right side. Back up to warrior two, everyone. Take that right arm forward, lift your back heel, step it forward. So you take your right leg forward, hands on your thighs. Everybody, arms up. Forward fold, hands on your mat. So lower your hands onto the floor, Pat, then you bring your hands on your shin. Hands back onto the mat for that forward fold. Stay in that forward fold, hands on the mat. For your floor for 3. Oh, I forgot, yes, you're on your bed actually, so but you see where you reach. With your hands on your shin. Now everybody else, I want you to step back to that downward dog. So if you keep your hands on your shin for a minute, everyone else downward dog, I want you to lower to plank. Everyone lower your knees. You bend your elbows, lower your chest. Come up to elbow duck. Tuck your toes, you're in downward dog. Step your right foot forward, lower your left foot down. Warrior one, so we're in second set. So Pat, take your left leg back, hands to your shoulders. That's your warrior one. When we move to warrior two, you have your right arm forward, left arm back, or you bring your hands to your shoulders. So take your left leg back, right arm forward. So we're in warrior one, so you lower your arms to warrior two. Rotate that right arm, palm facing up. Lean back to reverse the warrior. Can you go that little bit further? So you take your right elbow up to the sky. So you lean back, stretching your right side. Now I want to straighten that front leg, bring your right hand down, left arm up. So we're in triangle. Your right hand onto your right shin, hands to your left shoulder, left elbow up. So there's your triangle for 3, 2, 1. Come back up to warrior two. Now let's add something else. I want you to bring your right hand on your thigh, left arm over your head. Really want us to stretch our sides this morning. So you bring the back of your right hand on your right thigh, left elbow up to the sky. For 3, 2, 1. Back up to warrior two. Bring that left arm forward. You lift your back heel. Step your right left leg in. Take your right leg back. Last one. Arms up. Warrior one. We'll take your right leg back. Hands to your shoulders. That's your warrior one. Warrior two. Left arm forward. Right arm back. So Pat, you'll have your hands to your shoulders. So your legs don't change. Lean forward, everyone. Left palm facing up. Lean back to reverse it, warrior. So reversing your warrior, you bring your hand onto that back leg, right hand onto your right leg, left elbow up, or you can lower that left elbow down, just lean back. So everyone straighten that front leg, you bring your left hand to your left shin, right arm up to the sky, so we're in triangle. So from that reverse, you bring your left hand to your left shin, and you bring your right hand onto your right shoulder. So that left elbow, right elbow could be up or down. Right, come back up to warrior two. I want you to bring your right arm forward, you lift your back heel. Now this time I want you to lower your hands onto the mat. You step back to downward dog. Let's stay in downward dog for 3. Pat, you bring your right leg forward, lower your hands onto the floor. So see if you can bring your fingers down. If it doesn't reach, you bring your hands on your shins. So in downward dog, we hold for 3, 2. Now let's hold for plank for 3, 2. So remember your options. You can either lower your knees and then you lower your chest, or you lower your chest. You lift your chest up for that upward dog. Tuck your toes back to downward dog. Now I want you to step halfway up your mat. Everyone bring your hands on your shin. So if your hands are on the floor, Pat, bring your hands on your shin. Flat bend your knees, hands back onto your mat. Interlace your fingers and take your arms all the way up. So all the way up. Pat, you're going to interlace your fingers, have a slight bend in your elbows. So you don't stretch your arms too much. Now we're going to come into tree pose. So tree pose, you choose your option. You can have your toes down, start with your right leg on your shin, or all the way up. So Pat, you can have your toes down on your shin, or maybe you bring it inside. So you can maybe have it inside your left thigh. Hands to pray. And we're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Left side, tree pose, you choose your option, toes down, on your shin, or all the way up. Hands to prayer. Now your right toes that are on the mat, try and lift them up and then press them down. Try not to crunch those toes. Sometimes I do the same. So your feet should be flat on the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Now take your arms back out in front, interlace your fingers, and take hold of your right shin. And take hold of your right shin. You can bring your right foot onto the mat. But if you do that, make sure you bring your chest forward. Back is straight. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Arms out in front, interlace your fingers left side. Now really see the difference between having it here and having it here. Can you take it higher? So higher up. So you're working more. Again, you can lower your left foot down, or you can have it lifted, you choose, but make sure your back is straight, shoulders down. So you work as hard or as little as you want. So you can have it here, but if you want to work harder, you take it higher. And release. Now we're to take that right leg back. So you can have your toes down or lifted, arms back, and you start to bring your chest so it's parallel with the mat. So that's your warrior 3. So Pat, you're going to take that right leg back. You're going to take that right foot off the mat, arms back, and you start to lower your chest. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Same on the left side, left leg back. Now, if you lose your balance, just tap your toes down and you bring your chest forward. And then you can lift. You can lower, or you keep it lifted. And the same thing with you, Pat. If you're going to have your left foot off the floor, take your arms back and you lower your chest. We're going to add one more, and then we'll put it all together. And release. So from that warrior 3 pose, so from here, you're going to bend that right leg, and then if possible, you take your hands onto your right ankle, left arm out in front. So that's your dancer's pose. You have to always push ourselves. So for you, Pat, you're going to lift that right foot off the mat. You take hold of your right ankle, left arm out in front. So let's have a go. So you take your right leg back, you lift, you bend. If possible. Now, if you can't get a hold of it, that's fine. Just keep it bent for now. But have that right hand back because it will eventually reach. Take your left arm forward, your palm is facing up. Yeah, so if it doesn't reach, you can just keep it bent. Some stage I'll show you can use a prop to lift and release. Same on the left side. So you start with that warrior 3, and then you'll bend, and if possible, you take hold of your left ankle, right arm out in front, palm facing up. And same with you, Pat, just swap sides. Take hold of your left ankle, right arm out in front, lower your chest. Or you just keep it bent. If you can't take hold of your ankle. And then slowly release. Right, let's put it all together. So starting with tree pose on the right side, the tree pose on the right side, choose your option. Toes down, hands on your shin, or all the way up, hands to prayer. So you choose your option, you can have your feet down, hands to prayer. 3, 2, 1. Interlace your fingers. Take hold of that right shin. So you can probably try and take it a bit higher. It's warmer now. Take it high. Get back to 4. That's 5. For 3, 2, 1. Release the back for that warrior 3. Chest forward. And always, like I said, if you have to bring those toes down, that's fine. Perfect. Now, see if you can bend that right leg behind you. Maybe you take hold of your right ankle, but if it doesn't reach, like I said, that's fine. Left arm out in front. Palm facing forward. Palm facing up. Slowly release your right leg down and come all the way up. I'm going to demonstrate the second set on the chair, but everybody else, you know what to do. You choose your option. Tree toes down on your shin, all the way up. Left foot into your right thigh. Hands to prayer. Interlace your fingers, take hold of your left shin. Brilliant, yes. Release, take that left leg back, arms back. So we're in that warrior 3 position. Right, you can have your arms back or your hands on your right shin. Everyone else, now you're going to bend that left knee, and if possible, you take hold of your ankle. Right arm out in front, palm facing up. So that's your dancer's pose. Maybe you can bring your chest a bit lower. Take that leg higher. Slowly come on. Release that left leg. Feet together. Take your arms all the way up. Pat, you're going to take your hands to your shoulders. And Pat, you'll bring your chest to your thighs. Everybody take from your arms up. You're going to forward fold, hands onto the mat. Everyone bring hands onto your shin as you look forward. Hands back onto your mat. You want to bend your knees a lot. Hands down as you take a seat. So at this position now, everybody's on the floor. So Pat, you can, if you're on the edge of the bed, be on your bed so you can have your legs out in front. Hands either side of your hips. Push your chest forward. Shoulder blades back. Flex your toes. Now I want you to slowly start to bring your chest forward and bring your hands onto your toes or onto your shin. Forward fold. Take both hands onto your right leg as you bend your right knee and bring that right knee to your chest. You take that left leg wide, lower your right knee down so right foot into your groin. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Pat, you're just going to take your right elbow up. Now, when you take it up, really lean towards that left side so that as well as opening up your hips, you're still stretching out that side. So you have your right elbow up or down. Everybody else, take your right arm up and over. Now you're going to rotate your chest towards your left leg and have both hands either side of your left leg. Now take both hands underneath your left knee as you bend your left knee and place your left heel in front of your right ankle. Now option, you can keep it in front of your right ankle or you cross that left foot all the way over your right thigh. So you're in that seated twisted pose. Now, with Pat, I want you to twist the other way. So you're going to twist. Everybody else will take your right arm over your left leg. With Pat, I want you to take your left arm over. So you're twisting the opposite direction. Yeah, everyone else, right arm over your left leg, left hand behind your back. Or you can take your right arm and wrap it around your left shin. It's a bit easier. So either over or around. And Pat, you twist the other way. So left hand to your left ankle, right hand behind your back. So we hold for 3, 2, 1. Now everyone else, we twist the other way. Pat, you just stay there for 3 more breaths. Come back to center. You're going to uncross that left foot. If you had it crossed, keep your left knee to your chest. And slide that right leg away. Lower your left knee down. So just swap sides, left foot to your groin. Right toes onto the sky. Slide your right hand down your right leg. Maybe you can get onto your toes. See how far you reach. Leaning over towards that right side. Pat your left elbow up or down. You're leaning towards that right side. Everyone else, left arm up and over your head. Now rotate just towards the right leg. Have both hands either side of your right leg. For 3, 2, 1. Now hands onto your right knee. As you bend that right knee. So you place that right heel now in front of your left ankle. Or option to cross it all the way over your left knee. In that seated twisted pose. So Pat, you're going to take your right hand to your right ankle. And you take your left arm onto the back. And really try and straighten it back. Press your shoulders down. So try not to round your back or slouch. Really want to exaggerate that pose. Everyone else, you take your left arm and wrap it around your right shin. or you take it all the way over for a deeper twist. Right arm wide your back. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Come to center. On your drop to your right foot. And across your left, so you have both knees to your chest, everyone. Soles of your feet together, lower your knees down. You interlace your hands around your toes. So see how that feels for you. Perhaps it's too deep. You can always take your feet, and everybody, you can take your feet a bit further away. You're still working that pose. You round your back. Elbows down. And lower your chin to chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your back. Now, Pat, you're going to take your right elbow back as you twist to that right side. And everybody else, you take your right arm up, all the way up. Start to follow it back, all the way back. And wrap it round your back, round your waist. Maybe you can bring that right hand into your left thigh, or left waist. Looking over your right shoulder. Release your right arm back, up, and come back to center. And Pat, you're going to bring that right elbow back in, and we just swap hands. So you take your left elbow back, and everybody, you take your left arm back, wrap it around your waist. Maybe you can bring it into your right waist or right thigh. So keeping your knees wide for 3, 2, 1. Release your left arm back, up, and lower. Everyone, take your hands outside your knees as you bring your knees in. If your feet are further away, bring your feet closer to your body. And just wrap your arms around, take hold of your opposite elbows, lower your forehead to your knees. You feel that stretch at the back of your neck. And then to release your arms, cross your ankles, lower the back of your hands on your knees. Rotate your palms or your hands, your wrists, your palms facing up. And just take your thumb and second finger together. Press your 3 fingers away. And lower your chin to chest. Press your shoulders down. Take that breath in and out. When you take it in, take the shoulders all the way up to your ears. When you exhale, you press the shoulders down. So up and down. Release your thumb and second finger. And everyone, take your arms out in front. You're going to rotate your wrists, your palms facing down. You're going to rotate so the back of your hands come together. So we're just working our wrists a little bit. Palms facing down. Rotate palms facing up. Now bend your elbows and bring your fingers onto your shoulders. Open your shoulders wide. Then we tilt to the right side, so your right shoulder down, right elbow down, left elbow up. Come back to center and let's go to the left. Left elbow down, right elbow up. Come back to center. Now bring both elbows in, both arms out, palms facing up, palms facing down. Open your arms out wide. Now you're going to lower that right hand down as you take your left arm over your head. So your left palm facing down. Maybe you can bring your right forearm down. You're going to lower that left hand down so your chest is resting on your right thigh. So you can have it either up or you lower. Forehead towards your right knee. And slowly come up and back to center. Open your arms out wide. And then you lower that left hand down, right arm over your head. Pat your bit to have your right elbow up, or you keep it down. Or either you can bring that right hand onto your left side. You're still stretching that right side. So finishing off with that side stretch. And if your right arm is up, you're going to lower your right hand down. So your chest is towards your left side. And you can have that chest high or low. Now lift your chest and take both hands out in front of you. And if possible, you lower your forearms down. But don't worry if they don't reach, you can keep your forearms off the mat. But lower your chin to chest. And I just want you to roll your head from side to side. The 3, 2, 1. And slowly walk your hands back to your body. Lower your palms onto your knees, change the chest, and just close your eyes. And just stay in silence. Now I want you to bring your right hand to your left shoulder, your left hand to your right shoulder. So you have your wrists across over your chest. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift your hands off your shoulders. You bring your hands to prayer and just bring your thumbs onto your forehead for clarity in your thoughts. Slide your lips. Slide your lips. And onto your breastbone. Slide your hand. May the light in you honor. The light in you. Namaste.